Chris and Lisa with our two dogs, Olive and Laria. You'll see more of Laria because, well, she's Chris's favorite, and our little Olive is old and pretty much lays in a ball napping all day. You may know us from our podcast, GHT Overland, that we started in late 2017.
I don't see.
Or maybe
Lisa?
you've literally never heard of us.
This is crazy.
Either way, welcome.
Oh my gosh, it gets
We spent the last 52 years growing up, falling in love, getting married, having two amazing children, as well as chasing careers, having several small businesses. You know, chasing the classic American dream. After selling our cherished home we raised our boys in, it's now time to move into a new chapter. We sold our final business that we gave every last ounce of energy into for the past 14 years, and quite honestly, a very unhealthy rate of roughly 3 days off a year at its peak. Enough of that. We're wiser and tougher because of it, and now home free. We're off to explore all the wild, rugged beauty this world has to offer. We launched out of Portland, Oregon like a ram on a rocket. It's a ram truck. Anyway, on April 29th, 2022, we left for a life on the road of epic overland travel to pick up our truck camper, Victor, in Fort Lupton, Colorado. If you like our adventures and want to support our work of showing you the world through our experiences, be sure to like this video, indulge in a little subscribe action, and you can always become a patron over at Patreon to get more of the insider scoop. Go grab your popcorn and snuggle in. This life is gonna be awesome.
So you can go and push the top record button. That's why you get up at 4 o'clock. Get into the park. You need reservations for. You get in before 6. They let you in. Instead of stopping at Starbucks. Is there Starbucks here?
In Moab.
Huh?
In Moab. Ted said there was.
Wrong direction.
Correct.
Much better coffee anyway. Coffee on the road. My joints are sore. I haven't had coffee yet. Ted, this is for you. Starbucks. The other one was the wrong way in Moab. This one has a little more traffic. The views? Much better. That was 3.
This smells good. Got a longer arm.
We need to know how you make coffee. What's your recipe? For us, 4 of these.
Yes.
1 of these. Oat milk. We're good. Hope you're having a great day. How you spend your morning is up to you. We're making coffee.
Good morning.
Lisa, is the coffee ready?
It's boiling.
We found that the jet boil here is working out pretty good. It's a disaster turned messy, but hey, what do you do? But less stuff. So French press right here, 1 unit there. Fill that bad boy up, and then we're gonna let it come to a boil. We're gonna let it sit for 1 minute. We're gonna mix it, and then all the coffee grounds will go in. Let it sit for roughly another minute. Nothing needs to be exact. Then push it down. Delicious coffee. Stand by. Holy. That is crazy. You know, I gotta tell you, looking back at videos after you visited a place like Arches National Park, it's like seeing it with one eye half open. I don't know if that makes sense or not. There is a vast difference between what you see standing there in person and through the lens of a camera. If you've never been here, it's more than worth the trip. If we were to do it again, we'd block out time to get the required backcountry permit and take a guided tour by one of the park rangers. It is extraordinary in beauty. Sadly, the camera doesn't come close to showing you this. I don't see you. Where's Lisa? There she is. This is crazy.
Oh my gosh, it gets narrower and narrower. Look at that. Position rock looks a little sketchy.
This is super sweet.
That's awesome.
All right, so it looks like we got 2 options here. We can go left. Which is that? And we can go right. Which is... Oh, surprise, Lisa's taking more photos. I think we're gonna go this way. Let's see if I don't crash and fall. Oh, dead end. Thank you. Appreciate it. Well, I don't think we're going that way.
Isn't it amazing though? Like,
That's beautiful.
just
Unreal.
So you must have to go through the crack.
go so vertical.
That's freaking crazy.
Some say love is a winding road, carves a map through the darkest night. Some say love takes a heavy load, helps someone make the burden light, teaches you not to hold too tight. You and I have come a long way together. You and I got a long way to go. You don't have to ask me now and never, 'cause I'm already yours and you'll always be mine. Some say love is a fire that grows, bound to hurt when you let it go. Some say love is a choice we make, a holy vow we should never break. And maybe that's just the chance we take. You and I have come a long way together. You and I've got a long way to go. You don't have to ask me now and never, 'cause I'm already yours and you'll always be mine. You'll always be mine.
You're only halfway.
Break my bubble.
Well, now that I know you're in a bubble.
Oh, wow.
Who invited the airplane to this party? Lisa is feeling adventuresome, which I admire.
This is having tenacity.
True. For Lisa, this is tenacity.
So,
Okay,
if they hadn't fallen, you could probably get by.
give me a second. I'll see how far I can get. I don't want to get everything scratched up.
But like they fell just perfect. They're launched.
Did anybody else see that movie with a guy that got his arm stuck and he had to cut it off?
Yeah.
This is the shit that reminds me of. Stuff. Sorry, this is the stuff that reminds me of.
Yeah. But it's like there's little caves right here.
I'm good with a crazy hike. This, no bueno.
Well, I think all the loose ones have fallen.
Say what you will. Chris is going this way. Super cool. I used to sit here all day.
I know, right?
Super cool. Lisa, what do you think?
Like, bring out the picnic basket. Let's just stay.
Picnic basket?
Yeah. And where did the greenery come from? Like, there is no river
From the
around here.
ground. There's moisture everywhere.
It's like its
Remember
own
it
little
snows here in the winter?
oasis. Right. It's like its own oasis. It's incredible.
Yeah.
It's mind-blowing.
Arches National Park. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy.
This particular is a sand dune arch.
Say that again, Lisa.
This spot particularly is the sand dune arch.
Particularly?
Yeah.
How many syllables is that?
5.
Sweet. All right, back to the truck we go. So we are at Tower Arch Trail. We are all of one vehicle. Actually, to be fair, there's another vehicle hiding back there. There's 2 of us here. How many miles was it, Lisa, to get here?
Oh my gosh.
It was definitely 6.7. 6.7 miles to get here. Here we are. I'm going to walk. Lisa's going to take a nap. It'll be fun. The trails here were a little goofy in my assessment. I hiked to the top, almost always confused where the actual trail was, then came back down after never finding the arch. I reassessed and did it again, going back into a canyon that was as breathtaking as it was lonely. Finally retreating after a couple hours of exploring so Lisa would not be worried. Be sure to know exactly where you are and how to get back. Trail markers are only little piles of rocks with countless intersections going in every direction. It would be very interesting to know how many people get lost from this very parking lot. So clearly, I had a little fun putting this scene together. However, this is exactly the mood going through Lisa's thoughts as we pulled around the bend to see such a steep, tight trail/road. Here's what's interesting. The view later from the camera was, as you just saw, far from dramatic. However, in the cab of the truck, as a new truck with a new camper, both of which we've not truly gotten a feel for yet, this was way up the sketchy scale. You're just going to have to take my word for it. As we stopped to make some assessments on safely turning the truck around, the wind whipped in circles as if to warn us to turn around. Cameras were the last thing on our mind. Lisa wanting nothing to do with this level of epic adventure, and me just wanting Lisa to be happy and not lose interest in all the epicness that I had planned for this trip. So back up the road we went, soon to find one guy who I'm sure was sent from the heavens just in case, casually cruised by, literally disappearing, never to be seen again, in the middle of nowhere. And here's the other weird thing. The GoPro somehow went into ultra fast mode, rendering the video of assessing the fallen rock and the interview we did later that night in the camper utterly useless. Was the GoPro just as scared as Lisa for the next 24 hours?